Argentina tidak merubah susunan pemain terbaik ketika mereka mengalahkan Inggris.
Ya, ada sedikit saja perubahan karena Giuliano Simeone sama Paredes yang nggak main ya.
Betul.
Tapi yang main adalah Rodrigo De Paul, ini penjaganya Messi,
Betul.
dan Nico Gonzalez.
Dan mereka menggunakan 4-4-2 flat ya. Ini yang tentunya akan sangat menarik. Coach Yayan, Anda melihat apa yang diusung oleh Scaloni dengan memasang Nico Gonzalez sejak awal, tentunya sangat menarik untuk bisa menjadi salah satu pemain yang akan membantu dari sisi sayap.
Iya, kalau kita lihat bagaimana Argentina keluar menyerang di sisi sayap, itu bukan back mereka yang keluar, bukan dua fullback, karena fullback itu selalu berada di sisi belakang dengan 4 pemain belakang lainnya, sehingga membutuhkan pemain yang cukup baik dalam attacking, terutama di sisi samping kiri dan kanan. Dan kalau kita lihat De Paul dan Nico memang di fase grup lebih banyak memainkan peran ini, karena Argentina bermain di fase grup lebih bermain dengan 4 flat di tengah dan mengandalkan serangan balik atau counter attack cepat.
Ya, kalau dari sisi head to head memang cukup berimbang. Dari 14 kali pertemuan, Argentina menang 6 kali, Spanyol menang 6 kali, dan seri 2 kali. Ini merupakan pertemuan ke-15 antara kedua negara ini, Win.
Ya, sudah cukup lama sebetulnya ya mereka bertemu di pertandingan uji coba ataupun pertandingan persahabatan terakhir di 2018. Waktu itu Spanyol yang menang telak 6-1, sementara di 2010 Argentina yang menang telak 4-1.
Ya, dan kita lihat tentunya jadi salah satu final yang ditunggu-tunggu, karena banyak orang berpendapat bahwa Prancis akan masuk final, Portugal masuk final. Kali ini ternyata kenyataannya Spanyol menghadapi Argentina. Seperti apa Anda melihat final ini dari kacamata teknis yang tentunya menjadi sebuah era sepak bola modern, Coach Yayan?
Iya, akan terjadi tentunya persaingan di lini tengah ini yang diantisipasi.
Selamat pagi.
Dua tim terbukti dengan perubahan yang dilakukan itu justru di lapangan tengah. Kedua tim
muter anjing, nggak boleh nginjek
pemain yang kuat bertahan, kemudian juga bisa atau mampu mensupport lini depan mereka. Dan kalau kita lihat bagaimana Spanyol mencoba untuk menguasai permainan dengan possession mereka, kemudian memindahkan bola dari satu sisi ke sisi lain untuk membongkar pertahanan Argentina tentunya. Dan tentunya ini juga tidak mudah, karena Argentina juga tahu persis apa yang akan dilakukan oleh Spanyol untuk menguasai permainan. Dan Argentina sekali lagi hanya membutuhkan kesalahan
nonton kita
saja untuk bisa menghukum Spanyol dengan sebuah gol tentunya.
Ya, dua visi yang berbeda. Argentina ingin mengincar sejarah. Mereka ingin menjadi juara dunia untuk keempat kalinya. Dan juga mereka ingin menciptakan sebuah back-to-back champion seperti yang pernah dilakukan oleh Brasil di tahun 1158 dan juga 1162. Sedangkan Spanyol ingin mengembalikan kejayaan mereka setelah mereka menjadi juara dunia di tahun 2010. Tentunya ini merupakan generasi emas yang dimiliki oleh Luis de la Fuente. Baiklah pemirsa, kita akan dengarkan terlebih dahulu lagu kebangsaan Spanyol, dilanjutkan dengan lagu kebangsaan dari Argentina berikut ini.
At this time, we ask that you please rise if you are
kunci
able
mana ya?
for the
Nggak tahu
national
gua kunci di
anthem
mana,
of
merapi
Spain,
pakai.
performed by Spanish Brass.
Argentina mainnya keras,
Favor de
artinya udah
ponerse de
Argen.
pie para escuchar el himno nacional de España,
De España.
interpretado por Spanish Browns.
Siapa kah menang? Siapa? Sembaso ah. Indonesia jelas. Oh lupa. Cing kelas gini cok. Gokil. Nobar di mana? Di Vola.
Please remain standing if you are able for the national anthem of
Argentina.
Performed by Maria Becerra.
Maria Becerra.
Favor de continuar de pie para escuchar el himno nacional de Argentina, interpretado por María Becerra.
Keren anjing.
Sean eternos los laureles que supimos conseguir,
Ini harus nonton login dulu. Wah udah pede banget ini Argentina menang guys. Mana? Mana mau nobar jing? Tetenet.
Wow.
Gila megah banget anjing.
Yoi. Tadi siapa yang nyanyi, Dor?
Oh siapa? Ininya dari Argen kayaknya.
Oh nggak ada penampilan siapapun?
Ada seremoni, gua nggak nonton lah. Ngapain nonton seremoninya? Kita nonton bolanya.
Spanyol menghadapi Argentina jelang pertandingan final FIFA World Cup 2026 yang tentunya kita akan melihat ini menjadi sebuah final episode yang ke-23 dari Piala Dunia yang digelar sejak tahun 1930.
Lo nonton sama Gung?
Serta 48 negara. Saya rasa ini menjadi salah satu terobosan baru yang sukses ya, Win. So far bagi FIFA secara bisnis, secara olahraga yang mereka kemas di tahun ini.
Ya, secara permainan juga cukup atraktif, terlepas dari ada beberapa tim yang memang kalah dengan cukup telak, tapi tim seperti Tanjung Verde, Republik Demokratik Kongo itu menurut saya adalah tim-tim yang mampu melahirkan
ini pertandingan win-win buat Barca
kali ini.
Ya, dan kita lihat bagaimana Spanyol sepertinya mempertahankan the winning team ketika mereka mampu mengalahkan Prancis di semifinal, sedangkan ada dua pergantian pemain lakukan tentunya oleh Argentina untuk bisa memberikan sebuah perbedaan. Kita lihat wasit asal Slovenia, Slavko Vincic yang akan memimpin dalam pertandingan ini. Saya melihat bagaimana video ketika FIFA menunjuk wasit ini ya.
Sampai nangis dia.
Betul.
Ya.
Dia terharu karena dari sebuah negara Slovenia yang mungkin tidak terlalu besar di Eropa, dia mendapat kesempatan untuk memimpin.
Biasanya tapi jam sini bisa patah-patah siaran mau jadi main ini.
Dia 3 kali sebelumnya
dari mana nih anjing? Slovakia
dunia ya, di babak penyisian sampai di 16 atau 32 besar.
Slavko
Vincic jadi wasit di final.
Ya, ini banyak yang mengatakan bahwa dua kunci permainan ya. Posisinya berbeda tapi ini dua kunci yang berbeda. Rodri versus Messi.
Iya, kedua pemain sama-sama pemain hebat.
Nonton deh, pola langganan. Terakhir ini langganan terakhir nih gua.
Jerman, Kolombia, Qatar.
Kadaluarsa tanggal 27.
Tanggal
21. Besok anjing terakhir.
Dari
pas banget langganan
menghadapi partai menghadapi Argentina.
Punya gua baru perpanjang kemarin.
Kita lihat
Lupa gua cancel.
Oleh Spanyol adalah formasi 4-2-3-1
Piala Dunia pertama.
4 di belakang masih sama Pedro Porro yang ditakutkan cedera di saat latihan. Kali ini ternyata
main lagi.
Kemudian di belakang Kurbasi, Laporte dan Cucurella serta 2 defense midfield. Di tengah tetap memakai Rodri dan Ruiz. Kemudian 3 di belakang Oyarzabal, Yamal, Olmo dan Baina.
Ini lagi live link.
Argentina.
Enggak.
Dengan 4 pemain belakang juga, dengan kiper Martinez, ada Nicolas Tagliafico, Lisandro Martinez, Cristian Romero dan Gonzalo Montiel di 4 belakang. Ada Nico Gonzalez yang dimainkan di kiri, Alexis McAllister, Enzo Fernandez di tengah, Rodrigo De Paul di kanan dan di depan ada Alvarez serta tentu Messi.
Argentina.
Ini yang saya sukai. Kalau panas dalam, bantu redakan dengan yang ada badannya.
Ya pemirsa, inilah final FIFA World Cup 2026. Spanyol menghadapi Argentina langsung dari New York, New Jersey Stadium. Selamat menyaksikan.
Udah kayak presenter ini anjing.
Gila.
Rame anjing.
Hamil final.
Kamu banget bro. Salah.
Finalnya di mana? New Jersey ya? Chris.
Bro. Jersey.
One.
The day a planet stops for a game, for every nation, for two nations. 9 o'clock at the end of a steaming hot Sunday in Madrid, 4 o'clock on a dark winter's afternoon in Buenos Aires, 3 o'clock on an idyllic day by the banks of the Hudson River, where New Jersey meets New York. Match 104, the final of the 23rd World Cup. Spain for their second star, Argentina to defend their trophy with all their might. Alan Smith, what are you thinking?
I'm just thinking, in one way, it's like any other football match. Individually, you want to get off to a nice, solid start. When you get a chance to touch the ball, you want that to be true. And just work your way into this football match, gain some confidence.
Joe Porro, who sealed the semi-final for Spain against France.
Oh iya, patah-patah left gua.
Cherry on the top of an immaculate performance in Dallas the other day.
Yeah, in fact, it is an unchanged lineup. Tells you everything you need to know about what De La Fuente thought of that performance.
Correa, now Bina, who was broken through as an international star at this competition. Snatched back by Nico Gonzalez, who draws the first foul. We hear the first whistle of Slavko Vincic.
Yeah, Nico Gonzalez coming in from full parade. It's an interesting one that he did ever so well when he came on, Gonzalez against England.
Sejarah lagi level.
Patah-patah gua. Ya.
Gua telat tapi.
Lisandro Martinez, he and Romero been formidable at the heart of the Argentine defence. Tagliafico from left back. Julian Alvarez. So Fernandez, what a wonder strike from him against England in Atlanta.
Udah mati.
Point when it seemed the English might hang on.
Mesinnya udah mati soalnya.
Martinez, the outstanding goalkeeper of the last World Cup.
Last World Cup.
A penalty shootout in Qatar, which will live forever in Argentine memories. Are we to have another final like that goes right to the wire?
It'll be interesting whether Argentina can compete with Spain for possession of the football. Spanish have averaged about 64% in this World Cup so far, but Argentina seeing a fair bit of the ball at the moment.
Martinez, Tagliafico. Out of the reach of Alexis McAllister. Who got his crucial strike, of course, in the quarter-final against Switzerland. Argentina's approach to this final has been, by comparison with Spain's roller coaster. Really, none of their knockout games has been a straightforward exercise.
Weh, apa itu anjing?
Collision on the halfway line. Biner has gone to ground under pressure from Montiel.
Yeah, Biner feeling that this is a yellow card. Took a chance there, the fullback.
Curang anjir.
Montiel starting his first game at this competition since the opening day. The man, of course, who famously had the final kick of the last World Cup final.
Waduh, kok mana? Gua nggak menang.
Oh, lovely feed from him.
Yamal. Yamal, waduh. Wih. Yamal. Yamal. Wah.
And Emi Martinez left a foot behind to make the save.
Well, as soon as Jamal gets the ball, there's three shirts going towards him, and that frees up a little bit of space just behind which Jamal sprints into. Bit of good fortune there for Argentina.
Wop. 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 Waduh.
Very important block by Lisandro Martinez.
Rodri. Yamal. Aduh.
Spain first to get
Aduh. Aduh. Woi, untung anjing. Woi. Anjing untung dia keluar kawang.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was way out of goal. He started way out of goal. Clearly something they've been talking about. It's happened a few times in this tournament. Unai Simon's starting position, but he had to get the ball.
Cucurella.
He was off the pitch, the keeper. It's a red card.
Laporte advance from centre half. Biner from wide. Ruiz. Rodri.
Yamal. Rodri.
Who woke up this morning with the possibility of lifting the World Cup trophy as only for Spain Andres Iniesta has before him. Porro.
They don't tend to press high as a team, Argentina. They'll wait till the ball comes into that midfield where they will be aggressive. They get half a chance.
Kupasi, what a breakthrough tournament for him as well, one of two teenagers in the Spanish team. Entry with an energetic burst. Montiel got some of it, Cucurella took it back.
Olmo.
Dani Olmo.
Pedro Porro.
Pedro Porro.
Weh, shit, weh, shit, weh. Weh, shit, weh. Wah. Weh.
A little unluckily, perhaps. Scored that wonderful goal after 1-2 with Dani Olmo against France.
Weh, gila, weh, dipegangin tuh.
Just catching him.
Kubasi.
So clever, Olmo.
Was pass seen by De Paul. Callister has time to turn, but he's caught on it by Rodri. He's had a very hungry start to the game. Oyarzabal.
Wah, nggak dapet ini, ditutup semuanya. Betul anjing.
Well, this was the breakaway. A loose touch there. How far out the keeper starts, and he needed to as well. He's half a yard from getting a touch here. This is a Yamal moment. Sandro Martinez certainly relieved, as was Martinez.
Kubasi. Rodri. What a play by Fabian Ruiz, who is such a correct, such an immaculate footballer that moments like that are quite jarring.
Gue menang tadi anjing, itu harusnya pelanggaran, Cok. Ada Trump.
Alongside the President of the United States, Donald Trump.
Ada Trump anjing.
First game of the tournament is the last game of the tournament.
Ada Donald Trump.
By Martinez, taken down by Gonzalez, snatched away by Porro.
The game falling into a pattern, the kind that we thought might develop with Spain.
Wah, kontrol jelek banget.
Doing most of the pushing and probing, with Argentina looking for those counters.
Spain in the majority of the games have had 60% or more. The semi-final against France, as Alan implies, was the first game really where they had to share it, more or less 50-50. Laporte, Cucurella.
Ngelek anjing. Woi. Woi. Ngelek. Cucurella. Kalau kata belum. Ngelek.
Porro. Thabo let it bounce away. Rodri has it back. Porro caught on it.
Woi,
And then almost
buset.
caught by McAllister.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a wild one, this, from Alexis McAllister. Came in with some force from a distance. I mean, those studs are fairly low, but it's not the best of challenges, is it? Not the best at all.
The referee is keeping his card to himself for now. Danny Olmo perhaps politely querying that decision. De La Fuente, for a relatively calm man, quite animated. Well, Ferrell amongst the many superstars from stage and screen. Pharrell Williams also amongst the VIPs today. We're a quarter of an hour in, Alan, and Lionel Messi has touched the ball once, and that was kickoff.
It was a good one, though. Yeah, probably ominous signs for Spain, that.
Tagliafico.
Here we go.
He can touch it again now. When he does, he gets tipped over. And I should say that it's not a disrespectful observation, that of Lionel Messi, at all, because as Alan rightly indicates, when he's hiding and uninvolved, sometimes that's when he's most dangerous.
Wasn't a great challenge from Bayern that, leading with the forearm.
Rodrigo de Paul has the free kick. Martinez is advanced. Romero is advanced also from centre half. And de Paul flicks it in. Just an iota too much on it for Gonzalez to reel it in.
Yeah, whether he would have been offside anyway, the Spain defenders thought so.
Porro, something for Yamal to pursue. Oh, it's a beautiful first touch. That is gorgeous, and he's worrying Tagliafico. In by Yamal and wrapped up by Emi Martinez.
Yeah, Argentina have avoided this kind of 1v1. They've got support to Tagliafico, but he's on his own here, the left back, and it's never going to be easy.
Wary of Alvarez. Flouted out by Simon, who has been outstanding, of course. Spain have yielded relatively few shots over the course of the tournament, but that is not to say that he hasn't at key moments made some really important saves, and still beaten just once by Charles de Ketelaere of Belgium.
Woi, dapat.
Was in trouble here and did very well to dig himself out of it.
Dapat.
Yamal biting in. Tagliafico getting involved as well.
Yeah, fourth official rushing onto the pitch, making sure there's no coming together here.
Dia ngeliat bolanya anjing.
Laporte. Ruiz. Cucurella. Laporte.
Woi.
Squeezed off the field of play by Christian Romero.
Yeah, it won't take much for this contest to ignite, you feel. There's a little edge to it already.
It is a potential tinderbox of a game. It'll only need a spark. Now, Fernandez is feeling it.
There's nothing much in that at all.
Kena bola duluan sama Olmo anjing.
Matt Damon, another amongst the cast of stars who had to have a front row ticket for the World Cup final in New York, New Jersey. What a sight that is, and how much responsibility Lionel Scaloni must feel for that vast Argentine choir. Not, of course, that he hasn't already delivered in spades for them. Laporte holding off Alvarez. That's a good win by McAllister, nicked back by Lamal. Exchanging with Olmo. Lisandro Martinez stepped in, Messi got a piece of it, Rodrigo de Paul.
Yeah, I think Argentina might feel they've got to be a bit more aggressive to nick the ball off Spain, because they're having to do a lot of chasing.
As clearance bounced back into play towards Oyarzabal. But the referee saw a flag. Smash forward by Fernandez. Set back for Messi, who has a little bit of space and the ball for the first time. He looked to be creative with it. Alvarez couldn't gather it and in fact was offside.
I certainly want to get that unit up the pitch, Argentina, and play more football like that in Spain's half.
Lekmat.
Olmo kept from it by Lisandro Martinez. There's Fernandez. Here's the pull.
The pull.
That by Rodri. There was no foul against Oyarzabal, which became academic. Rodri, Ruiz. Rodri, Cucurella's made a run. Byner's looked to find him. Correa has won a corner.
Yeah, he was just on the edge of offside, but flag didn't go up. Well-timed run. Does it so well, as does Pedro Porro on the other side. They've been a real threat, those two fullbacks for Spain.
And again, Byner here will be the taker, this time with right-footed in-swing. Laporte amongst the candidates to meet it. In by Byner, not a problem for Martinez. Lisandro Martinez, Tagliafico. Fabio trying to snatch it back, Messi coming away with it. Pedri catching him up, and the referee bringing it all back.
That's classic Messi, middle of the park, first touch taking it away from his man. It's always going to be difficult getting goal side again unless you foul. But he'll certainly be hoping to see a little bit more of that football.
As we reach the first hydration break, the first quarter of the game has been a cagey affair, and it remains Spain 0, Argentina 0. Of course, Alan, in international football, certainly by the time you reach the final of a World Cup, there really are no secrets, but it is as if there is a bit of shadow boxing going on here. It is as if they are exploring each other a little, waiting for a chink of light, a little opportunity when and if it presents itself.
Yeah, I mean, Spain is such a difficult side to play against. Argentina would have expected that, but you don't want them having as much of the ball as they have had in the attacking third.
No shots in the game so far. Luis de la Fuente is a man of such wisdom and reason that that won't overly concern him. In charge of his 50th game today as the Spanish coach. Wanted to succeed Luis Enrique, and he's simply done nothing wrong.
No, he's managed quite a few of these boys, hasn't he, through the age group, so they know him, he knows them, a lot of respect there.
And Spain have won 5 of their 6 major tournament finals. Their only World Cup final in 2010, the European finals of 64, 08, 12 and 24. But Argentina, of course, are the holders. And they have tended to do things late. Certainly a blank canvas at this stage suits them fine. 8 of Argentina's 19 goals here have been scored inside the last quarter of an hour of games.
Lalu tweak juga.
Yeah, well, Argentina certainly got the ability to burst into life, as well as Messi. They got a few potential match winners. Alvarez, of course. Lautaro Martinez, who got the winner in the semi-final against England with that header.
Mick Jagger seems to be everywhere. Of course, there's little doubt that he would love to have seen England here. That wasn't to be.
Port Vale not playing today.
Gila banyak artis,
It's just a galaxy, isn't it? Robbie Williams, for the uninitiated, a supporter of a small club in the English potteries called Port Vale, which he loves as much as life itself. From Lisandro Martinez, aimed at Alvarez, good leap from Kubasi, one back by McAllister, who is penalised for handball.
Handball jing.
Not much doubt about that. Alexis McAllister.
Ya! Oh, goblok anjing.
Unai Simon was laudably calm.
Goblok banget tuh Barsi.
Those two Spain centre-halves can be awkward at times because Messi drops off. Martinez drift over to the left, and sometimes they won't have anybody to mark, and calls on your concentration in those circumstances. There was a bit of a lack of concentration perhaps there from the teenager.
Porro, Lamal.
Oh shit.
That's what they came to see, a little bit of trickery from him. And he's outwitted Tagliafico here.
Ditarik anjing.
De La Fuente making the point that he thought Argentina had got away with too many challenges like that.
Rodri. Kubasi. Ruiz.
Uish.
Porro. Biner kept chasing it down. De Paul, or Cucurella is stolen. But then had it stolen back by Enzo Fernandez. He went long and direct. A couple of big knockout goals from him against Egypt and England on behalf of Scaloni. For whom right now, Argentina on a sequence of 14 straight wins.
Whoa, what is that from Pedro Porro?
Cucurella tied it up, and Cucurella can march forward. Biner. Rodri. Ruiz. Lamal. Gonzalez helping out his fullback. Lamal rolling it in towards Olmo. Nice thought. Lamine Yamal, beaten in all of the 27 games he has started for Spain. He has won every tournament game he has started for Spain. By Gonzalez, away from Alvarez again by Kubasi.
Yeah, quite often Gonzalez is getting up the pitch, they're using him as a target.
Porro. Romero's in a tight spot here. De Paul has helped him out of it to some extent. Montiel only found Cucurella. Now Rodri. Ruiz. Biner. Romero was where he needed to be.
Yeah, having beaten his man. Disappointing cross that from Biner.
Porro with Tharbal. Retrieved by Tagliafico. Quickly forward by Martinez. Alvarez. Fernandez. McAllister. Romero, Lisandro Martinez again. Tagliafico. McAllister was rolled over.
Certainly a shirt tug from Rodri.
And so amid an ear-splitting din, Argentina have another offensive set piece for which Romero has strutted forward. De Paul and Messi either side of the dead ball. Messi. Drag and run away from him by Ruiz. He'll have enjoyed that. Porro. Caught by a retreating Alvarez. Olmo. Porro. Rodri.
Mana ya?
Port.
Masuk.
Correa. Switched away by Romero, and as perhaps a few had anticipated, the flag is up anyway at the expense of Marco Correa.
Yeah, even so, they sit off Argentina. They don't go out the way to get quickly to the ball. And I think that was very close indeed. He looked on, but the technology maybe told us otherwise. But yet, it's a dangerous game they're playing, Argentina.
Gonzalez. Rodri had to be strong. 1 against 2. And he's got the decision.
Back to his best. Rodri, we wonder what that bad injury would do to him, but clawed his way back to the heights of where he was before.
Porro, that's an adventurous ball. Picked off by Romero. Here's Tagliafico. Fernandez nearly lost it. He did lose it to Dani Olmo. Correa, oh, that's a smart touch as well. That's a sharp retrieval and a very necessary one from Rodrigo.
Having to depend on this defensive shape and backing each other up.
Clean lagi. Tackle.
Kubasi. Porro. Lamal. Rodri, taken on the turn by Biner, laid back by Oyarzabal, sifted on by Olmo, delivered by Correa, twitched away by Romero, Correa again. It's Dani Olmo.
Waduh.
Out by Martinez.
Handball itu, woy.
Porro in particular. Made by Martinez. Alvarez is the chaser.
Once again, Rodri getting back. He was involved in the attack, but made up a lot of ground to get back. Appeals for handball here.
Oh, enggak.
Nah, the arm's tucked in from Alvarez.
Arm.
Laporte, Correa. Spain trying to turn it up a gear, approaching half-time. Alex Biner. Didn't thread it through.
The final pass for Spain at the moment, got into good positions, but haven't been able to pick out that killer ball so far.
Porro. Kubasi. Laporte, Rodri.
Olmo!
Nicked on to Oyarzabal, whose strike was close enough to be convenient for Martinez.
Cakep banget nanti kitakannya.
A chance there to let fly. He was never going to pass it up.
Keren dapat Olmo anjing.
Trying to turn the screw last few minutes, Spain. Stepping it up, trying to move the ball quick up.
Nudged on by Gonzalez, hoofed away by Kubasi. 5 goals in the tournament to this point. No Spaniard has ever scored more than 5 at a World Cup finals. But Trigueno and Villa, in their respective times, have matched that total. Aimed up at Baina. Really well read by Montiel. Fernandez to Paul. Messi has been hiding out wide. Romero, McAllister. To Paul, Messi, Alvarez. To Paul. In goes Martinez, out comes Oyarzabal. Martinez.
Kuning dong.
And the card is out for the first time.
Oyarzabal did a brilliant job of keeping hold of that ball under pressure. Really did. Good strong play after. Really nice first touch.
So Martinez booked in both the semi-final and the final. Not that that in itself is of any particular relevance, except that now he needs to be wary for what remains. Ruiz. Rodri Cucurella. Laporte. Cucurella. Rodri. Kubasi, that's a decent ball. Oyarzabal, that's nice too. Porro has lifted it in.
Yeah, another example of that final pass not being quite on the money. Some nice football played in the lead up to it. He's getting forward an awful lot in this tournament. Pedro Porro really enjoying himself.
Martinez. McAllister has given it to Lamal, and you don't want to do that. Ruiz. Lamal. Rodri. Cucurella. Kubasi. Ruiz. Cucurella!
Wah, anjing!
Dragged it right across the face.
I was asking a lot. Sometimes, though, you drag it so much, incoming forward can get the foot on it, but he's been very busy in this first half. Cucurella, a lot has come down his side. It's been a threat.
He was a winner on this ground this time last year in the Club World Cup final with Chelsea. And in the aftermath of his strike, there is evidently a problem here for Argentina at centre-half. Lisandro Martinez is indicating he has to come off here. And that, for a player who has played from the start in every game, bar the dead rubber third game of the group stage, that is a really unfortunate turn of events for Lionel Scaloni. And the veteran Nicolas Otamendi is going to replace him.
Certainly not ideal for Scaloni. We saw France suffer, didn't we, with William Saliba going off. He's got a good understanding with Romero Martinez. Otamendi, though, got loads of experience.
That's a terribly sad moment for him personally. Nicolas Otamendi was one of those who played every minute of the last World Cup for Argentina. He certainly knows his way around a game like this. 38 years old now. And he's straight into it. Kubasi away. Oyarzabal. Lamal had no way through. Gonzalez pushed and ran. Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs, who were beaten, of course, way back at the start of the World Cup by the New York Knicks for the NBA title. And we head into 4 added minutes. And Alvarez is on his way here, and again, Unai Simon has read it immaculately.
It's a great effort for Martinez in the Argentina goal to pick out his man. Alvarez, though, needed to take a touch on the volley, really, to slow that ball down.
Nice feed from Gonzalez. Face to face with Olmo. Back by Porro.
Maybe a slightly different role for Gonzalez to the one we were expecting. Be pushing high on that left-hand side.
Correa looking to connect, as he has so often over the course of the competition, with Baina. Lina. Oh, Laporte was dicing with trouble. And there is poor Lisandro Martinez, whose World Cup final has come to a premature end. That becomes a problem for Manchester United in the weeks upcoming. Socialmedia becomes the second oldest outfield player in a World Cup final, behind only his captain today. Olmo. Porro. Rodri. Ruiz. Correa. Baina. Oyarzabal. That was Messi's tackle.
Yeah, trying to get involved, get a touch of the ball, Messi. Not been an easy half to him.
Ditendang aja kakinya.
Out from Oyarzabal there. Apart from everything else, he must have the blackest and bluest shins in world football, Lionel Messi.
It's been a bit disjointed, hasn't it, from Argentina when they've had a bit of time on the ball. Haven't been able to find any attacking rhythm at all.
Porro. Lamal. Porro. Half time. And it is blank in the blistering sunshine of New Jersey. 2026 World Cup final still to have its takeoff moment. Messi largely deprived of the ball. Gamal has glittered on occasion. Neither goalkeeper overly exercised by what we have seen so far. Very tactical, very mutually wary, as well it might be, between two coaches, mutually respectful of each other's sides. And we reach the break, and it remains Spain 0, Argentina 0.
Ini yang saya sukai, berekspresi, membawa pesan yang positif. Kalau panas dalam, bantu redakan dengan yang ada badannya.
Mie sedap kap rawit dingin. Cabai rawitnya asli, dijamin gigit. Cobain nih. Yang pedas gurihnya pecah, bakso beleduk, atau kari mercon yang meledak di mulut. Literally pedesnya juara. Cobain nendangnya mie sedap kap rawit dingin dari Wings Food.
Introducing the ultimate protein drink. Lengkap dengan 16 gram protein. Power up with our protein-packed drinks only at Starbucks.
Wow.
Más tiene que hacer o en qué tiene que seguir insistiendo para desnivelar el marcador?
Sí, bueno, tener más continuidad. Nos hemos adaptado bien. Lo primero al césped, que se seca muy rápido, estaba muy duro y bueno, no rueda como nosotros nos viene mejor. Segundo, el tipo de partido que el árbitro ha querido que fuese. Teníamos esa duda y ya lo tenemos claro y nos hemos adaptado bien. Va a permitir los contactos y le va a costar mucho tomar decisiones, se va a inhibir en ese tema. Pero los chicos se han adaptado como esperábamos y con una mentalidad muy fuerte. Y a partir de ahí intentar tener un poco más de continuidad, un poco más de mejor elección en las situaciones que tengamos, pero yo creo que estamos apretando muy bien, nos hemos adaptado muy bien a la presión, algún balón a la espalda que tenemos que controlar mejor cuando ellos juegan directo e insistir en nuestro juego, insistir con valor, moverles y encontrar buenas oportunidades.
Venga, pues a seguir así. Gracias, Juan.
Venga, gracias a vosotros.
En un primer tiempo donde no se vieron muchas emociones, ¿cómo lo viste vos el primer tiempo, Roberto?
Bueno, bastante parejo, también el calor hace que el ritmo por ahí se baje un poco, pero bueno, nosotros intentaremos buscar la manera de encontrar esos espacios y intentar meter un poco más atrás a España. No lo hemos logrado por mucho tiempo, es lo que buscaremos en el segundo.
¿Te preocupa más seguir controlando los ataques de España o mejorar el ataque de Argentina?
No, siempre yo creo que hay una mitad y mitad, tenés que estar muy atento en controlar a esos futbolistas, a su ataque, pero a su vez también pensando en cómo le podemos hacer daño.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Wow.
Ya pemirsa, tidak ada gol tercipta di babak pertama, sementara ini Spanyol 0, Argentina 0, dan possession control di babak pertama 51 berbanding 45%, sedangkan time at goal 3 berbanding 0.
Argentina belum menyerang anjing.
Tidak ada satu peluang pun dari Argentina di babak pertama.
Ya,
tak ada peluang.
Mirip sama apa yang dirasakan oleh Prancis, bagaimana mereka menghadapi dominasi possession dari Spanyol yang begitu dominan di babak pertama. Jadi salah satu kunci keberhasilan Spanyol ketika menghadapi Prancis adalah mereka berhasil menguasai permainan, menciptakan peluang dan bisa menciptakan gol. Ini yang dilakukan oleh Spanyol saat ini menghadapi Argentina.
Ya, Coach Yan, perang strategi apa yang bisa Anda cermati dalam pertandingan di babak pertama tadi?
Yang pasti Spanyol memulai dengan melakukan pressing di lapangan tengah, kemudian 10 second rules yang dia mainkan selalu sangat baik ketika hilang bola dan berusaha merebut. Kalaupun tidak merebut, semua pemain sudah recovery. dan Argentina sulit untuk keluar karena mereka kalah di lapangan tengah karena bermain dengan 4 sejajar sementara perputaran atau rotasi posisi dari Spanyol sangat rapi.
Ya, sekarang ini kita lihat head to head Lamine Yamal dengan Lionel Messi. Messi hanya melakukan 9 kali passing, sedangkan tidak ada satu tendangan ke arah gawang maupun peluang.
Ya, dibandingkan dengan Yamal ya yang mendapatkan lebih banyak peluang. Sementara ini final third entries-nya Spanyol kelihatan di sebelah kiri dan kanan ya. Kirinya agak dominan, ada Cucurella di situ, ada Alex Baena juga. Sementara kalau di kanan ada Pedro Porro di posisi back sayap kanan dan Lamine Yamal. Di tengahnya tidak terlalu dominan ya Spanyol karena memang mengandalkan serangan sayap.
Ya, sedangkan Argentina praktis hanya melakukan pertahanan atau low block ya. Sehingga mereka mencari satu peluang untuk melakukan counter, tapi jarang terjadi.
Ya, ini sama halnya dengan ketika Argentina di fase grup yang lebih bermain low block. Nah, tapi di fase grup mereka memang mengandalkan satu kesalahan lawan kemudian melakukan counter attack dan magicnya Messi. Nah, kali ini mereka belum bisa menampilkan magicnya Messi karena Messi cukup terisolir.
Nyambung. Nyambung. Kocak ah. Woi, kagak bisa dibuka anjing. Website down ngentot. Woi. Babi lah. Ada Ronaldo, ada Ronaldinho ngentot. Pola gua error anjing. Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Shakira ya? Shakira. Ini apaan nih? Ada BTS anjing. Aduh, pola gua ngapa nih? Tebak babak 2 gimana? Ya gak gimana-gimana. Apa mau diharapin anjir? Ekspektasi 2-0 lah Spanyol babak 2. Itu ada JB anjing. Justin Bieber anjing. Bang Ludo main gak main? Ada JB anjing, ada GB. Ya lo Shakira. Awe. Owe. You belong. Dapat anjing. Katanya. Cakep banget Shakira ya. Mantan PQ. Nah, Rico. Pele. Fik, ada Coldplay nih. Ya anjing campaign campaign gay anjing. LGBT coko. Najis kaum boti anjing. Sama. Vol aku juga nggak bisa masuk, Dut. Oh, lu kalau gua play di sini nggak bisa masuk ya? Oke lah. Anjing, vola gua kenapa ya? Gara-gara DC tadi, jing, itu gua kagak bisa. Wah, ngebludak ah. Dongo banget carry ini. Aman harusnya, Dut. Wait, nyari link dulu berarti. Gara-gara player. Oke. Jual bon. Alalah, alalah. Ikutin kita aja, oke Dut. Final apa ini? Final boring, cok. Beda sama kemarin Prancis anjing. Wow anjing. Kurang, cok. Cucurella lagi gacor tuh dia. Bagus mainnya tadi. Oh, oh. Paredes masuk nih.
Perubahan strategi ya yang coba dilakukan karena terlalu ditekan di babak pertama, Coach Yayan.
Ya, ini upaya bagi Argentina tentunya Scaloni memberikan tambahan pemain di lini tengah ke depannya agar mereka tidak terkunci ya, hanya bermain di pertahanan kemudian kesulitan untuk keluar. Sementara Messi juga tidak bisa on pada saat mereka mendapatkan atau memenangkan bola.
Ya, inilah Paredes, salah satu pemain yang juga ada di skuad 4 tahun lalu ketika Argentina menjadi juara. Kita akan melihat apakah pergantian ini ya Nico Gonzalez seperti yang digantikan oleh Leandro Paredes. Sepertinya memang Argentina memperkuat di lini tengah. Baik pemirsa Fala Play, segera saya akan mengajak Anda untuk menyaksikan pertandingan babak kedua dari New Jersey Stadium. Inilah final Piala Dunia 2026. Spanyol menghadapi Argentina. Selamat menyaksikan.
9.
So nothing to show on a blissfully beautiful day in New Jersey. Indeed, the United States of America has still to see a goal in a World Cup final. It was 0-0 in 1994 at the Rose Bowl Pasadena.
Nggak ada logo, ya lagi banyak yang make guys. Jangan dah.
This could end the same way. Otamendi has got into trouble very quickly. Oyarzabal has played it through and Romero covered for his pal.
Bola udah bisa emang ya?
Oh, that's close to being a given.
Alhamdulillah.
It has come here to Alex Biner. Biner made it.
Wah.
To Martinez. To Paul again. Messi.
Messi.
First time, Alan, as you indicated, between the two centre halves. Conservative midfield player.
Yeah, he's a free kick specialist as well. They'll be hoping to win some in that final third. And I'm sure Lionel Messi had something to say in the half-time dressing room. He'll be desperate to get on the ball more.
Paredes, Montiel on the front foot. Laporta's going to have to be quick here. He was just about quick enough. At the expense of a corner.
Kayaknya sih feeling gue ya tuh adu penalti. Lihat mainnya begitu Argentina. Feeling busuk anjing.
Messi to take the corner. McAllister right on the goalkeeper's toes. Alvarez inside the 6-yard box as well. Romero and Otamendi both involved. Messi to the near post, where it didn't get a flick, but it was repelled behind.
Tumben layarnya nggak full, maksudnya nggak full. Apa dah, gini aja. Begini aja udah.
Scaloni actually played the bulk of his playing career in Spain, was a Spanish champion with Deportivo La Coruña in the year 2000, played also for Racing Santander, had time in Italy and England as well. Romero. Well charged down. And very early in the second half, Argentina are going to make yet another change here. I think we're going to see Lautaro Martinez. That is still to be confirmed. Paredes. Paul's ankles were nibbled out by Biner. First substitute coming to the touchline for Argentina is actually Facundo Medina. Centre back or left back. Meantime, here's Alvarez. Inside of him, Tagliafico. Paredes. Romero. Montiel was caught after the ball had gone. Biner again the offender.
Final apa ini, kontol?
Quite put the brakes on Biner there.
Romero snatched back by Ruiz, smoothly taken by Lamar, who wiggles the hip. I think Medina has sat down again. Barsi and Rodri has gone down in the centre circle off the ball. It's a little bit of a bitty start to the second half.
지금은 iya, gue juga hoam ini.
And there's a bit of tension building between the two teams. Whoa!
Almost hit the turf. And the referee has dipped into his pocket.
Ngapa itu dia kartu kuning anjing? Woi, buset.
There's a nudge in the back and he goes down quite softly here.
Woi, buset.
Getting very tight and a long way from the ball.
Harambol kah? Harambol?
Is this his name that has been taken?
He's making his mark early on in the second half since coming on, Paredes.
Laporte, Cucurella, Ruiz, Rodri. Rodri going direct. Otamendi, wily and experienced, is there to judge it. Not a great clearance from Martinez. Olmo, though, couldn't find a route around Romero.
Haven't been able to get Olmo involved as much as they have previously in this tournament. Spain, he's been a key player for them, finding space, being able to turn towards goal, looking for Oyarzabal or any other teammate. Dealt with him well, Argentina.
Oh dia dorong si Olmo ya.
Double offence from the half-time sub. Montiel's gone over. It is very, very stop-start. To Paul. Alvarez. Instep Lamar all the way back by
Messi mana nih, kagak kelihatan Messi. Messi nggak kelihatan, guys.
They can deny Spain that attacking rhythm. Well, see that as a big plus.
Barsi, this poised teenager. Porro, that's a really excellent ball. Ruiz.
Cakep. Oyarzabal. Ya, goblok.
First real glimpse of Spain at their smoothest.
Yeah, and Argentina stretched a little bit. Otamendi with the final clearance did ever so well.
Rodri, here comes Porro from full-back. Lamal.
Wait, shit! Shit, oi!
Hit the turf and it's carried away by Enzo Fernandez.
Halah! Halah! Wait, handball!
Messi's had to help out.
Itu tadi Yamal di sliding goblok. Cakep banget ini tiki-takanya, Cok. Set, 1, 2. Cakep banget. Itu kalau itu kalau Fabian Ruiz segitu dikit aja gol anjing. Bagus sih Fabian Ruiz anjing. Weh, cakep Olmo. Iya. Cucurella.
Yeah, Dani Olmo now finding a little bit of space that he hasn't been able to. Montiel was well pleased with this.
Ini dia kalau dia Cucurella.
Last gasp. Everything he had from Montiel, and that is Argentina in a nutshell.
Cucurella kalau golin MVP dah.
They leave nothing behind.
Ya tadi naik turun udah. Ya New Jersey panas banget ini. Waduh, kemana bang? Lautaro mana nih Lautaro?
Here comes eventually an Argentine change, not the original one that was indicated. Gonzalo Montiel's last touch of the game was a very important touch. He has been interchangeable to a large degree at right full back with Noel Molina, and the Atletico Madrid player will replace him now.
Argentina.
You wouldn't feel will change Argentina's approach or effectiveness going forward.
Lamal. Rodri. Olmo. Lamal. Ruiz. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro. Felt contact and what a free kick.
Decent position. More than decent. Caught a man.
Waduh, bahaya nih bro.
No doubt about that.
Messi mana ya nih? Messi mana Messi?
There is more than one accomplished Spanish dead ball expert who would put their hand up here. Lamine Yamal, you would expect to be
Mana Messi, Cok?
Mikel Oyarzabal is alongside him. Alex Baina is a part of the committee.
Nico Paes kali, bukan Pras, kapan Pras anjing.
Oops. Oh. It's snowing.
The ref's had a moment with his spray. One of those three, Baina, Yamal, Oyarzabal. Baina over it. Lamine Yamal into the wall. It's come to Baina.
Hidup.
And his cross was well intercepted.
Ya, goblok banget disentuh anjing.
Yeah, bit of a damp squib in the end that one. Argentina fans trying to get behind the team. They haven't had much to shout.
Ya Allah, Ferran Torres.
So double change. There won't be a sixth World Cup goal at this competition for Mikel Oyarzabal. And he is joined on the long trot off by Fabian Ruiz.
Gak tahu berapa duitnya anjir.
First time by Pedri. Pedri began the first 5 games of the competition and is ending the last 3. Ferran Torres also into the action, a man who scored goals at Euro 2020, got a couple at the last World Cup, scored at Euro 2024 as well. How he would love to add to that collection now.
Baru main Ferran.
As long as Argentina can stay in this, I don't think Scaloni will be over keen to make substitutions.
Yamal goes over and receives nothing by way of sympathy.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Not enough in it.
Victor Munoz tai.
Brought away Messi. Fastest ball came to Baina. In slid Paredes.
Attempt golnya 5, targetnya 3. Argen 0. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Romero away as far as Olmo. Here for the first time is Pedri. Lovely ball user. Cucurella. Baina. Molina tight. Cucurella. Pedri allowed to go. Pedri. Olmo!
Lepas.
Martinez spilt. And Spain have a corner.
Yeah, you'd have expected him to collect it.
Kuning nggak situ, kuning dulu.
I don't know if it moved a bit as well from Dani Olmo. I think it did actually. Not an easy one.
And so a Lamine Yamal corner for Spain. An hour and more with nothing to show. Ever increasing jeopardy. Frayed nerves. Yamal flat to the near post, away from there by McAllister. Porro.
Wah.
Flicked away and behind for another corner. Paredes.
He certainly wouldn't have been fully in control of this little flicked header, Paredes. But it was an important one. A couple of Spain players lurking behind.
In by Bina, Martinez has lost it. Olmo was battling for it. Strong by Simon. Fico beneath it. Pedri first to it. Olmo. Cucurella. Bina outside of him. Bina to lift it in. Out of the reach of Ferran Torres, but Tagliafico was taking no chances.
Yeah, he had Yamal behind him. But the ball continues to go just the one way, and that's in Spain's favour.
Lamal away by McAllister.
Biasa sambil ngemil-ngemil. Belum gajian. Wah, gol! Wah! Anjing, pas banget pelukan, Cok, Ferran Torres.
Chance for the match by some distance. This one, lovely wing play. Torres gets enough behind it, but it's not the direction.
Tuh kayaknya kalau Cubarsi yang ngambil.
No, looking at that little shove, more of a short shirt tug perhaps than a push.
Panas banget anjing New Jersey.
And so we reach the hydration break in the second half. A quarter of the game remains, or perhaps more. It remains in the 2026 World Cup final. Argentina 0, Spain 0. Well, Christian Romero looks as though he's labouring here for Argentina, and I think there are imminent changes. We've seen Facundo Medina on the touchline quite a lot. He's come and gone and stood up and sat down again, so that might be an upcoming development. But where are you up to with the game, Alan?
Well, at the moment, Argentina just happy to hang in there, aren't they? And maybe they look at the number of goals they've scored in the last 15 minutes of matches in this competition and feel that if we're a bit more adventurous, positive, put Lautaro Martinez in, we can maybe get a goal then. Up until that point, they seem happy to defend, hold their shape and deny Spain, frustrate them.
Lionel Messi only.
Weh, Messi mana ini? Messi kagak kelihatan.
We are going to see Facundo Medina any moment. And Giuliano Simeone is going to come on. Carlos Alcaraz, great Spanish sportsman, and indeed, of course, the defending champion of the US Open, and Serena Williams, who was back at Wimbledon and has been a 5-time winner of the US Open too.
Simeone. Ayolah, Messi kagak kelihatan ini match ini, Cok. Oh iya suaranya.
Cucurella found touch. This is Molina with the throw. One of several in the Argentinian team who play club football in Spain with Atletico Madrid, where of course there is a vast Simeone influence. And son of has just come on to further that. Alvarez. Otamendi. Molina. There is Simeone. Bit off a little bit more than he could chew. Rodri couldn't keep it. McAllister spreads it. Alvarez is on his way.
Masuk nih, dia sekali nyerang masuk nih. Argen. Ya Allah, bagi ke belakang lagi, kontol.
Molina. Messi driving. Simeone. And out by Cucurella. Spain can counter here. Momentarily, they have 4-on-4. But Bina checks.
They've been keen to avoid that situation.
Ya Allah, ke belakang lagi, Ngen.
They didn't commit.
Bina bukan lari, kon.
In that attack than they have been.
Olmo. Lamar kept from it with wiry strength by Tagliafico. Alvarez. It's the same against France in the semi-final. There's always a covering Spanish player. Rodri, Pedri. Kubasi. Lamal. On a different page from Ferran Torres. It's getting nervy now. It feels more and more like a one-moment final. When and where and for whom will that moment fall?
Yeah, the Spain fans having seen their team dominate the ball really and be more threatening. They just fear that Argentina have got a cruel bite in them. A knockout punch, perhaps.
Well, Spain still do have a couple of aces up their sleeve. Mikel Merino has proved to be the ultimate ace from the substitutes bench in this competition. And he and Nico Williams, who's been denied more minutes at this competition by nagging injury, they are both going to get a chance here. Biner and Olmo giving way. Strong challenge again by Paredes. He needs to be a little wary, he is on a card. Pedri gets it rolling. Kubasi. Rodri. Porro, Yamal. Rodri, Kubasi. A bit awkward for Merino, but he's got it back here. Rodri. Williams. Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Cucurella. Rodri. Pedri! Martinez is behind it again.
Yeah, just shoved off balance a little bit as he went to shot there, Pedri, but he offers more creativity in these areas than Fabian Ruiz.
Rodri again. Pedro Porro. Lamine Yamal away from Tagliafico. Ferran Torres. Lamal, that's smart. Lamal's pullback. And getting across for Argentina was Facundo Medina.
Argentina got to be so careful when Yamal gets in that penalty area.
Kubasi! Martinez! It's still alive. Williams. Corner.
Well, again, Martinez can't hold it. There's plenty behind it. Yeah. Awkward for him.
He'd have got long odds on Pau Kubasi to score the first goal of the World Cup final. Only Martinez saw to it that he didn't. Williams to fly it in, whistle's gone. Spain will get another go at this. Williams again. No contact.
There's a tempting ball in that.
anjing.
He just got caught underneath.
Well, this is the point in the game where Argentina have tended to come to life. So many of their goals at this competition inside the last quarter of an hour.
Yeah, precious little sign at the moment, though.
Martinez now has had to make 7 saves in the game. He hadn't, prior to today, had to make more than 4 in a single game. Cucurella, Williams, Pedri, Kubasi, Porro,
Spesialis menit akhir. 80 menit gue terbuang-buang nonton final kayak begini, kontol.
Ticking up towards 80 minutes in the final of the 23rd World Cup. 16 years since Spain won it for the one and only time.
Argen kagak ada shoot on target, meme, gak apa.
Taken up by Porro. Tagliafico got between ball and goal.
Gak ada shoot on target, tai. Jangan main handphone.
Almost as if Argentina are just trying to get to 90 minutes. Looking towards extra time because there's precious little ambition at the moment.
Williams, Pedri, Williams, and Laporte was flying in. Martinez got rid in a hurry. Cucurella can watch that back to Simon. Simeone clashed with the centre half and is asked to be calm.
Another ball though, they get to the byline. He doesn't get a clear contact on it, Laporte, thanks to the challenge. If he had have done, that would have been a lot more difficult for Martinez.
Kubasi, Lamal, Marino, Rodri, Spain making all the running here. Porro. Pedri. Cucurella. Williams. Pedri.
He's made a difference, Pedri, since coming on.
Slap touch from Marino. Out comes McAllister. No foul by Rodri.
Kuning.
And indeed, there is a booking here for Enzo Fernandez for what must have been interpreted as dramatics.
Otherwise known as diving, perhaps. Ref had a decent view. Maybe it's the descent afterwards.
Sekarang wasit nggak boleh dikasarin anjing, nggak boleh digituin anjing.
There's got to be a winner. A reminder again that America has never seen a goal yet in a World Cup final. 1994, the Rose Bowl, Pasadena, 0-0 all the way to a shootout. Baggio over the bar and all of that. By Laporte, nicked on here for Ferran Torres, gathered by Marino.
Gak tahu ini Messi nggak kelihatan jing.
Porro. Williams hit the turf. The referee wasn't interested. Here's Messi.
Nggak baru kelihatan ibu bola.
Outside of him is Molina.
Have you ever seen Messi have a more quiet game than this?
Komentatornya parah banget anjing, woi. Komentatornya.
At the back of Rodri by Fernandez again. He needs to mind his P's and Q's now. The president engrossed, the world engrossed. He may, like all of us, be required to consume extra time. Lamal. Ferran Torres. It's a Spanish throw.
Argentina just been unwilling to go toe-to-toe with this Spain team. Maybe feeling that if
Presiden FIFA nggak nonton kocak tuh sama Trump.
So the game plan, this is it, has worked so far.
Rodri. Cucurella. Anyone who watched yesterday's third-fourth playoff must be wondering if these are two different sports. 10 goals then, not one yet here. And 5 minutes to play. Williams. Williams has it stolen by Molina. They've gone past the latest a goal has ever been scored to win a World Cup final without extra time. Andy Bremer for Germany against Argentina in 1990 scored the winner in the 85th minute.
The match momentum tells us it's been one-way traffic. And the fact Lautaro Martinez hasn't come on off the bench tells you Scaloni's tactics, I think. Try and see it through now to extra time.
Lamal, Rodri, Marino, Ferran Torres! Still low.
Always a difficult attempt, that. Worth a swing of the right boot, but as it bounces up, it's hard to swivel, and a clean connection. And also getting on target.
Eight previous World Cup finals have required extra time. The last one did. Scaloni had to suffer it. Indeed, 4 of the last 5 have required extra time. And this one is ticking ever closer to extra time. But there remains time.
90 menit kagak ngapa-ngapain, Messi kontol.
Laporte. Pedri. Williams. Cucurella. Rodri. Williams. Pedri. Kubasi. Marino. Wide again from Porro. Lamal. Rodri. Nico Williams. The 89th minute. No route past Molina.
There's been a real defiance about Argentina's defending to restrict Spain the way they have. The best chance I think they've conceded would be that Ferran Torres header.
Laporte. Kubasi. This could open up for Rodri. He fires high. Spain, of course, when they won it in South Africa 16 years ago, themselves required extra time, went deep into the Johannesburg night before Andres Iniesta came up with his moment. Then for Vicente Del Bosque. How many of these Spanish supporters were there on that famous occasion, who knows? Williams, Marino, Pedri. Not by Molina. Messi. Cucurella got tight.
Gelo, Puyol dateng, Ramos dateng, Sapi dateng, Iniesta dateng, Casillas dateng.
Ramos and Piqué and Puyol and Busquets and Alonso. Xavi and Iniesta.
Yeah, you saw the expression from the Spanish veterans there. It's not been an easy watch, this one.
Truth be told, nor was their final, but they won it. And we're into 4 minutes of stoppage time here. This would be, if it ends this way, the third of the last 5 finals to be 0-0 after 90 minutes. There's so much on it, that's the truth. There's everything on it. This is it. Messi, Simeone. Messi stayed down. Laporte walks away from the scene of the crime.
It looked to me, first viewing, that Messi's just run into Laporte and Laporte held his ground. I don't think there was anything malicious in it. He doesn't have to get out of the way.
Well, he's got a free kick out of it, has Lionel Messi. And this would be the ultimate execution of Argentina's game plan if they were to steal it this late in the day. Their support comes to life. Effervescently colourful. A glorious soundtrack to the event. Messi goes wide for Simeone. Messi again. Fernandes. Lionel Messi couldn't tiptoe through. It's taken back by Medina. Simeone across goal, and Simon can fall on it. And get rid of it in a hurry. Porro. It's come to Williams. Who's had a hit, parried by Martinez. Oh, and that's a fair collision on halfway as well. Enzo Fernandez went through him, and Enzo Fernandez is walking.
That's no good waving your hand. You've got to get off, no matter what. Anybody thinks it looked light. It looked a little vindictive. Interested to see the replay. Trying to get there. And he's not far off getting the ball. It's not a cynical challenge, but the way Kubasi goes up and over, it looks bad. But you'd say enough for a booking.
And Enzo Fernandez here becomes the 6th player to be sent off in a World Cup final. Indeed, the 3rd Argentinian player after Pedro Monzon and Gustavo Dezzotti in 1990. And Cucurella, I think, has risked the ire of the referee too, possibly by covering his mouth in a confrontation.
Udah ketahuan banget menangnya.
This was the referee actually who sent off Piero Hincapié for covering his mouth. Well,
udah ketahuan banget ini Spanyol menang anjir.
The Ecuadorian defender earlier in the tournament.
Udah ketebak banget nih sih, Spanyol udah menang guys.
But it would appear there is still the potential for VAR involvement here. Enzo Fernandez will be hard to console. Now here's the moment Cucurella goes to Messi. Messi indicates possibly that he said something behind that hand.
Dia gini doang anjing. Dia begini, ini Messi lebay cok, Messi. Bah, najis.
Well, it's been a defiant rearguard action, but it's going to be incredibly
dilaporin cepu goblok.
If it does go to extra time.
Orang dia gini ini mulut anjing.
2010 they did so then against 10 men after Johnny Heitinga was sent off for the Netherlands. Rodri. Williams. Cucurella. Pedri.
Nah, ini mah calon-calon jam 5 kelar anjing.
Rodri. Lamine Yamal again to tease Tagliafico right at the end of it all. No way past him. Alvarez away, Cucurella onto it. Sifted up to Ferran Torres who's gone over. In position.
Please goal, please. Please banget, please gue mau tidur, please. Please goal. Please. Please goal. Goal ini terakhir udah, ini terakhir. Udah please, please. Please ini gol nih, please. Please goal. Gue mau tidur jing, sumpah. Supaya ini gol, please, please, please banget. Please goal.
This may be the last kick before extra time. It may be the last kick, full stop.
Please. Please, ayo, Amal, please, masuk, please. Masuk, please.
Put yourself now in the boots of Pedro Porro. Put yourself in the boots of Lamine Yamal. The whole world is watching. One moment, one kick of the ball. Overseen by those who went before them.
Masuk.
As the sun beats down in New Jersey.
Well, Yamal hit the wall in his last attempt. Will he have another go? Trying to get those Spain lads back a little bit.
Lamine Yamal! What a save! Emi Martinez made quite a journey and turned it behind for a corner.
Well, you'd argue it's his half of the goal. Nevertheless, it's the best save he's made so far.
Quickly on with it, Pedri, Williams, in went Kubasi. The final whistle. Only it is not the final whistle. It is merely a moment to pause.
Ngentot, sampai jam 5 anjing.
Saving stop for Argentina from their brilliant maverick goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez.
It's easy to edge to your right if you're Martinez, but he doesn't get fooled. He sees it coming all the way in fairness, but yeah. He's just kept them in this World Cup final.
The moment of the match so far was the last moment of the match so far. And we head, as 4 years ago, to extra time in the World Cup final. It remains Spain 0, Argentina 0.
Hoam lumayan, bukan hoam lumayan, emang udah hoam goblok. Game apa ini Argentina kontol, lu lihat nih.
Pemirsa, Vola Play dimanapun Anda berada, baru saja kita saksikan 2 kali 45 menit di mana tidak ada gol yang tercipta. Satu kali
nih, lu lihat ya.
Enzo Fernandez membuat Argentina harus bermain dengan 10 pemain.
Lu lihat.
Sementara Spanyol 0.
Shoot targetnya 0, kontol.
Kalau melihat dari cara bermain.
Shoot total 0. Shoot on target 0, ngentot. Main apa ini anjing?
Tapi penampilan Emiliano.
Kepasnya lihat, kepas 0 anjing, corner 0.
Possession masih dipegang
ngentot.
oleh
Main apa anjing?
Peluang juga masih banyak dimiliki oleh Spanyol. Sejumlah pergantian pemain. Ada Nico Williams sudah masuk.
Peler. Main apa ini kontol?
Jadi super sub juga sudah masuk. Yang menarik adalah selama 2 babak Argentina tidak ada shot on target dan off target.
Gila emang.
Shot sama sekali ke arah gawang dari Unai Simon. Expected goalnya 0,00.
Tuh.
Ini 2 babak luar biasa ya, permainan Spanyol mendominasi mereka.
Apa ini kontol?
Kalau menurut Coach Yayan, seperti apa Argentina bermain? Mereka cukup frustrasi ya, sehingga ada kartu merah diberikan untuk Enzo Fernandez.
Iya, toleransinya wasit sangat luar biasa ya. Banyak pelanggaran dilakukan oleh Paredes terutama ya. Tidak mendapatkan perhatian khusus karena karakter Paredes harusnya menjadi perhatian dari wasit. Tapi
ngentot.
Pelanggaran yang dilakukan belum membuahkan kartu merah. Justru Enzo Fernandez yang akhirnya mendapatkan kartu merah langsung. Dan pelanggarannya
gol tai.
Apa yang kita lihat di babak kedua tadi, Argentina mencoba untuk bisa mengambil alih permainan.
Kan dibilang shoot on goal 0, batu.
Tidak dapat menguasai permainan, tidak dapat menguasai
shoot on goal.
Setiap bola yang mereka raih kemudian diraih kembali oleh pemain Spanyol. Sulit untuk merebut kembali, dan kalau kita lihat akurasi passing dari Spanyol itu sampai 270, sementara Argentina hanya 113, dan yang masuk ke final third Spanyol ada 24 kali, sementara Argentina di babak kedua hanya 12 kali dan tidak ada yang on target sama sekali.
Ya pemirsa, ini merupakan final Piala Dunia yang ke-9 yang harus diselesaikan dengan extra time, di mana kita tahu Argentina memiliki beberapa kali kesempatan di final Piala Dunia. Mereka juga harus extra time di tahun 78, kemudian di tahun 2014 ketika mereka
pria nomor 10 udah main belum? Nggak kelihatan. Nah, ini baru nih. Baru kelihatan.
Argentina menjalani final Piala Dunia dengan harus melalui fase extra time.
Ya, 2 kali 15 menit ini akan menjadi pertandingan ataupun babak yang berat ya buat Argentina, karena Enzo Fernandez, pemain yang sangat penting di lini tengah, sudah tidak ada di lapangan, terkena kartu merah karena pelanggaran yang menurut saya sangat tidak perlu ya dilakukan. Dia sudah kena kartu kuning, yang kartu kuning pertamanya
goblok.
Kan dia mengeluarkan kata-kata yang membuat dia di kartu kuning sama wasit. Yang kedua, pelanggaran yang sangat keras kepada Kubarsi yang itu dilakukan justru di daerah pertahanan dari Spanyol ya, di daerah tengah lapangan. Jadi tidak perlu sekali tadi dilakukan pelanggaran.
Ya, situasi yang semakin sulit bagi Argentina. Mereka dalam tekanan dan mereka bermain dengan 10 pemain saat ini. Kita akan melihat apakah Magic Messi akan ada di perpanjangan 2 kali 15 menit. Ya, baik pemirsa, inilah perpanjangan waktu di final Piala Dunia 2026. Spanyol menghadapi Argentina. Selamat menyaksikan.
Their goalkeeper, Emiliano Martinez, has made 10 saves. That is the most by any keeper in any.
Dar, misal jersey yang pakai cakep jer, bisa dipakai nobar.
So Spain presumably to keep on pressing here against the 10 men of Argentina. Argentina, this most cussed of football nations, that refuses to accept when it's beaten, but is right up against it now. Rodri. Williams faced by Molina, supported by Cucurella, who's seen so much of the ball. Pedri. Cucurella. Williams. Kubasi. Lamal. Porro. Lamal. Porro. Ferran Torres surrounded by three. Porro wasn't giving way. Tagliafico has a free kick.
Menurut tuh jersey away Argentina sama jersey Jepang yang motif anime cakep mana? Jersey Jepang anime ya. Jersey Jepang yang anime yang mana?
Giving him the benefit. But there's something to admire in how dogged they have been, Argentina. They will not give way.
Nobar apa? Nobar Pildun 2030.
Martinez. Flores couldn't reel it in. So we play on essentially because of him.
Yeah, the best of the saves he's made. Will he be called upon?
Ada David Villa juga ya?
Got him up off their chairs.
Wah, Peran.
Torres.
Ya.
Couldn't bring it with him. Tagliafico juggles it out.
Wih, dapat.
Loses it to Lamal.
Weh, wah, getot.
Eyeball to eyeball. Out comes McAllister.
Wah, getot. Ya Allah, Nico William. Cakep itu banget, Pedri. Ya Allah, kagak maju badannya, Cok.
Doesn't change the direction.
Argentina are clinging on a little more.
Anjing itu maju dong dikit. Anjing. Moles doang anjing. Dia moles doang ya? Iya anjing, moles doang sama jidat. Ya Allah, udah bagus banget itu Pedri.
Some say he won the last World Cup final. He might just win this one. Look at that.
Incredible to see, though, those zeros up against Argentina. Who would have forecast that?
Porro. Spread by Rodri. Nudged down towards Marino, who nearly capitalised. Whenever Argentina dare to have the ball, Spain swarm. One of the most one-sided, perhaps the most one-sided World Cup final ever, and yet there's nothing in it.
Did not see it being quite this one-sided, I must admit. I didn't think Argentina would really go toe-to-toe, as I said earlier, because Spain will pick them off, but such a rearguard defensive action from them.
Williams. Another really good tackle by Molina, who chases after his own block. Simeone ahead of him. Porro. Ferran Torres.
Yes! Gol! Lah.
Celebration cut short.
Gol. Gol pelanggaran, ngentot.
Well, he was quick to make the decision, the ref. Didn't hesitate. Gave the foul straight away.
Ah, peler.
Marino tread on, who's it, Otamendi's foot? Oh, there. Not sure what he's given here. Can't be that. Cannot be that.
Gol nggak sih?
Well, Williams is certainly perplexed, bemused.
Lah kok nggak gol sih?
I'm bemused. Looking at those replays, there was nothing obvious there. When Marino went on Martinez, just to follow, there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Ferran Torres has a touch.
Oh, just
Ya Allah, kejadian ini lagi, ngentot. Yang diinjak kakinya, Cok.
But it's one of those natural actions, isn't it?
Lagi dan lagi Argen ditolong lagi. Memek.
Momentary, almost teasingly momentary joy for Luis de la Fuente and the Spanish supporters. Spain are about to make a couple of changes here to freshen up, fresh legs. Very interestingly, they're going to throw on two players who haven't kicked a ball at this World Cup before now. Eric Garcia of Barcelona. And wearing 18, Martin Zubimendi of Arsenal.
Mesir part 2, ngentot. Peler. Rodri diganti, Laporte ganti.
Laporte and Rodri give way. Neither has played at all for De La Fuente, and now they are going to play the most important 15 or 20 minutes of the whole competition. Porro, Torres.
Ya anjing gua nguap mulu nih.
Pedri, Cucurella. Williams threatened to get goal side.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Simeone helping out his fullback.
Dapat lagi Merino.
Given back though to Marino. Lamal.
Ini kalau penalti kalah nih.
Zubimendi, champion of England with Arsenal. Cucurella. Aimed in towards Marino. Messi's gone bustling in. He's seen an empty net.
Bisa kalah ini.
But he's been penalised.
Well, it's just that contact there. I mean, if the ref spotted that, that's top class. He's just backing in to Otamendi. Something happens so often in the box when forward and defender are challenging.
Gue nggak bisa ditebak anjing penalti. Gue nggak pernah nebak penalti anjing.
Cucurella, Williams.
Angkat.
Pedri. Porro. Williams was arriving. Nicked away from him by Medina. Pedri. Zubimendi. Kubasi. Williams. Porro.
Wah, dia mau itu apa namanya? Trivela anjing. Rivela bukan sih itu namanya?
And another change here from Scaloni, which effectively says he's giving up any last vestige of attacking intent, taking off his number 9, Julian Alvarez, and replacing him with the now Tottenham centre-back, Marcos Senesi.
Yeah, could have put on Lautaro Martinez. Chose the central defender to try and see this out.
Which leaves Messi really as his only attacking player on the field.
Ngantuk.
And there is Messi, out-jumped by Garcia.
Which is
It's
going
a
to
good win
happen.
by Pedri. Porro. Socialmedia. Pedri. Missed out Cucurella, came to Williams. And Williams...
Gol! Wah, anjing! Ya Allah, Merino!
Of all the players you'd want that to fall to, it's him, super sub. So accomplished in the air. It's a sitter.
Ngentot, palanya kurang lonjong semua Spanyol, memek.
Oh, if they don't win this, he'll be having nightmares about that tonight.
Socialmedia. Pedri.
Bagian dari tadi 2 kali loh. Tendang.
Cucurella, Williams again. Pedri. Lamal. Porro. Pedri. Williams. Nico Williams. It's a flying bot by Paredes.
Well, that's a good ball out.
Taken away for Messi. And Messi is steered of a peach of a ball up towards Cucurella and beyond. No free kick for Simeone. And back comes Spain with Lamine Yamal.
Getting a bit tasty down there. Tagliafico on Yamal. Everyone getting involved. Both with his eyes on the ball, but it is probably a foul on Simeone.
Ya harusnya foul Simeone anjing.
Scaloni in the face of officialdom. There's the coming together.
Yeah, chance for Tagliafico. Just
Gila, Yamal udah ngamuk anjing.
Defender knew it was out.
His reaction to that, little Scaloni.
Scaloninya malah kartu kuning.
Otamendi. Simeone. Three minutes to add on at the end of the first period of extra time. Williams steals.
Lah, pelatih Argentina kemana? Pulang kampung. Tai, ini gini match apa kontol?
Paredes. Porro. On by Socialmedia. Pedri. Ferran Torres felt contact, but heard no whistle. In goes Kubasi. Socialmedia. Otamendi clear. There's Messi. Simeone.
Done ever so well to keep it there.
Paredes couldn't keep it. Spain have it back with Pedri. Pedri's rolled off it by Simeone. Messi kept it from Garcia. And Messi can play it now.
Well, the spirit of this Argentina team is quite incredible. They're not going to lie down.
Seperti nonton Juve AC Milan di match final, iya. 200 M tiketnya emang iya ya. Coba aku tanya Google.
Involving Tagliafico and Ferran Torres.
Fun and games out there now. Ref's got to keep his eyes.
Harga tiketnya itu sekitar $2.030 atau sekitar 36 juta sampai 6.730 atau sekitar 126 juta. Namun penggunaan dynamic pitching di harga pasar calo resmi sampai 7.300 hingga puluhan ribu dolar, bahkan tiket premium hospitality hingga rentan 10.000 dolar. Buset. 10.000 hingga 2.000 atau hingga 2,3 juta dolar. Hodol 41 M anjing. The fuck?
Still be thinking about that missed head up. How can he forget it?
Gitu jual NMAX. Jual NMAX 3 biji tuh anjing. Gitu. Ya Allah, ngantuk.
So half time in extra time and still nothing to show. But boy, there could have been, there might have been. Probably, Alan, there should have been.
Oh, most definitely. That'll haunt him for the rest of his life if they end up losing this. He's been so valuable to his team, Mikel Merino, coming off the bench, scoring goals. And that would have been the biggest goal of all for him. Biggest goal of his career, you fancy.
Mikel Merino, 90+1 against Portugal in Dallas in the last 16. Mikel Merino, 88. To win it against Belgium in Los Angeles in the quarter-final. But in the final, he couldn't match it, and it's still 0-0. All that together, this is what has taken them this far.
Ya pemirsa, perpanjangan waktu pertama masih belum tercipta gol. Kita lihat banyak peluang dilakukan oleh atau dimiliki oleh Spanyol. Hanya saja memang penyelesaian akhir yang belum sempurna, Win.
Ya, dan pertandingan kita bisa melihat makin menjurus keras ya, dengan segala trik yang dilakukan oleh terutama pemain Argentina. Untuk mereka tentu berharap ada adu penalti ya. Tadi memasukkan Marcos Senesi, satu lagi pemain bertahan yang ditarik keluar, Julian Alvarez, penyerang dari Argentina.
Ya, ini adu strategi, Coach Yan, ya, di perpanjangan waktu.
Ya, kita lihat di perpanjangan waktu. Itu
bermain dengan 10 pemain. Ini dua strategi yang berbeda. Kita akan melihat pemirsa perpanjangan waktu kedua tentunya untuk menentukan siapakah juara dunia di tahun 2026 ini, Spanyol ataukah Argentina. Baik pemirsa, kembali saya akan mengajak Anda menuju ke New York Stadium. Inilah pertandingan waktu kedua. Selamat menyaksikan.
Molina forward. And Molina again.
Dari awal Spanyol nyerang nggak ada yang masuk lah, mending nyerang. Lu lihat Argentina, kagak ada nyerang-nyerang memek.
Garcia. Kubasi. Subimendi. He should be fresh as a daisy. Lamine Yamal. Pedro Porro. Williams.
Ferran Torres! Wah! Ferran Torres! Wow! 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 Oh fuck man! Mampus lu Argen anjing! Bye! Gue ledekin Mas Ade, Easy deh! Ledekin Mas Ade. Mana Mas Ade? Masih?
What a moment for these players. It's not over yet. It's certainly not over yet. But the mountain to climb now for Argentina. Nico Williams does ever so well to keep it alive, and that's easy. That's an easy one to miss. He's got time to think about it. Ferran Torres.
Messi. Messi.
Ini harus Spanyol jangan defense sih. Harus digempur terus.
Messi.
Lovely clean contact. No doubt about it. This time Martinez in goal. No chance whatsoever. What a moment.
The boy from Barca has taken Spain to within view of the World Cup. And Messi now must conjure something.
Offset, tie, offset.
A 25th international goal for Ferran Torres. None to lay alongside that one. He has tournament goals before this, a couple at Euro 2020, a couple at the last World Cup against Costa Rica, one at the last European Championships against Albania. But none of those elicited tears as this one has.
Kayaknya prediksi EA bener guys, ya gak sih?
And now with 10 men, Argentina must dig like they have never dug before.
All of a sudden they're going to switch from that defensive mode to throwing everything at it up the other end. They've been happy to sit on it for so long, virtually from the first whistle.
Look, Correa, he'll settle for that. Look at that, 20 attempts to none. Who can say if Spain win it that the right team hasn't won it?
It's just unheard of, those kind of figures, absolutely unheard of.
First substitute to score in a World Cup final, Ferran Torres, since Mario Götze scored the winner for Germany against Argentina in Rio.
But now for Spain is a time to settle themselves, to come down off the high of that goal, to make sure that concentration remains.
Molina, Paredes charged down by Williams. What's Messi got in the bank? Away by Porro. Taken up by Messi, who threatened momentarily. Medina. Senesi from halfway. Otamendi. Paredes.
Makanya taruhan goblok.
Medina. 10 minutes to play.
The great thing about this goal, I think, was the fact that he meant to just lift it a little bit. He didn't try and keep it down. He thought, I'm going to hit the roof of the net here.
Kalah banyak dong itu Kevin, kenapa kalah banyak goblok? Gila ada Lewandowski anjing.
Those Spanish forefathers, the great predecessors, embracing
ada Lewandowski. Ada Lewandowski nonton.
A moment from which Argentina want to hide.
Is there yet, though, a twist to this game? Can Argentina come up with something?
Foul on Marino. McAllister was booked in the latest fracas.
He'll be feeling a bit better, Marino.
Marino doesn't want to get caught on it there. He found a way out. Porro's had a terrific front-footed game from right back.
Terrific tournament.
Lamal. Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. Williams. To keep the ball for Spain is to win the World Cup.
And this is what they do best. Keep the ball. Nobody better.
Cucurella, Torres. Williams happy to make friends with the corner flag. He's offside.
Great assist though for Nico Williams for that goal. Time to hurry up now, where before they were doing everything slowly, Argentina.
Smashed up towards Simeone. Martinez. Oh, Torres is on his way here. Ferran Torres all by himself. And the flag is up at his expense.
Tried to bend his run. Again, millimetres in it.
Medina, Messi, Molina, hooked away by Pedri, in went Williams, that's a free kick for Argentina. And they've got to load it up now. 6 minutes just more to find a goal.
Turun lah gua ada turun dah Ted. Kok ada ya negara bro, negara kiper papan tengah.
Paredes.
You still wouldn't put it past them, Argentina, to strike back.
Messi. He got away from Pedri. It's Lionel Messi, it's a corner. Spain are not yet over the line.
Baru satu corner.
Argentina's second corner of the match. Messi with it. Messi to loft it in onto the roof of the net.
Baru sekali anjing.
Plenty of time to gauge the flight of this ball. But it only takes a fortunate break of the ball to equalise that winning goal. Or leading goal, should I say. It may be the winning one.
Martinez necessarily long. Kubasi got in front of his man. Williams has won it and Torres is through the middle if Williams can play the pass.
Wait,
inside. Nico
Yeah.
Williams lost his bearings, lost his footing, lost his way.
Wow, trying a little trick there when he didn't need to.
What the fuck?
In space.
Dia mau begitu mau begitu, goblok banget anjing.
In by Tagliafico, too heavy for Senesi. Here's Messi. There's Messi. He caught it all right.
Gila kenceng banget itu.
He caught it so hard that Marino's gone down in a pile.
Si bro ngamuk tuh. Endang palanya. Beletak. Anjing Marino pusing aja. Pusing kepalanya.
A sharp Lionel Messi uppercut. And Marino at the moment will be seeing stars. He's within 5 minutes or so of seeing a second star on the Spanish jersey.
Incredibly tight. But that offside technology now is superb.
Well, this will only jolt up the jeopardy. This is going to add time on. This may present him with one last chance to find from nowhere that little sprinkling of magic dust that could keep Argentina alive. Marino has to come off to go back on. I'm interested to see how we're going to restart here. Slovenian referee has called over Paredes and Porres. Porro. Paredes gets us rolling. Martina. Yamal's in the way.
Hai, udah menit lagi.
By Martinez. Set back for Messi, look to sift it through for Simeone. Out by Kubasi. Williams has thrown an arm in there, and that renders Spain vulnerable again.
Last thing you want to do, give away those cheap
4 menit.
Give them a chance to float one towards that penalty area. Bet your life those Argentina players are going to throw themselves at this ball.
The 120th minute of the World Cup final.
Bahaya nih babi. Mager banget nih kalau menit-menit begini Messi udah mulai ada sering di layar.
Messi works it. And now Messi wriggles. It's Simeone! Oh, it's so mighty close.
Ya kan? Apa gue bilang Messi udah kelihatan dikit, bahaya nih entot.
Well, some absolutely heroic defending in there. Not sure who got that clearing touch, but
wah, bahaya nih. Ngentot deh. Ngentot masa penalti, jeng. Oh, 5 menit. Ini bau-bau penalti, kontol.
That is time aplenty for Argentina. Messi's delivery is smuggled behind for another one.
Chaos in there. Absolute chaos.
Argentina thrive on chaos. They've proved that multiple times. They pray just for one break of the ball.
That's all it needs.
Bau-bau seri nih ngentot.
Messi to the near post.
Alhamdulillah.
And over and out of play in a breathless moment of hope that vanishes by Simeone.
Not quite as straightforward as the Ferran Torres chance, but similar in some ways. But Simeone not as accomplished as the Spain striker. You can forgive him for snatching at that.
All of Spain held its breath. Argentina come again. Paredes out by Cucurella. Porro towards the mall, out by Medina. 3 minutes to play. Martinez belts it long. And Argentina have another free kick. Earned this time by Otamendi.
Yeah, he's playing centre forward now, the centre half. Needs must.
He and Senesi both at times. Here's Messi seeking to feed them. Messi, smart little ball. McAllister. Simeone. The referee's seen a foul on the edge of the penalty area. And here is Simeone's moment of regret.
Well, it's a chance. It's not a great chance, but one nonetheless. You'd have wanted him on the end of it.
Pushing.
3 additional moments played. 2 additional minutes to play. Match point, as Alcaraz would have it. Played by Medina. Forward again by Garcia. Another free kick. 90 seconds now for Argentina. It has to be right. Coaxed forward by Messi. Simon makes a catch that could win a match.
Bintang 2 Spanyol ini.
Always wins to La Fuente. Mind. The same up to now could be said of Scaloni.
Setelah 16 tahun anjing. Terakhir juara 2010. Ya gak sih? Setelah 16 tahun, bro.
Porro. The countdown to Spanish euphoria. Cucurella. Ferran Torres. The name for the morning's headlines. Foul by Cucurella. This will be Argentina's last chance.
Last chance. Bisa gol juga sih. Gak tau dah. Ngeri anjing Argentina tuh di menit akhir.
Well, who can make the first contact here?
Spain are ready to spill on. This is the World Cup final. Loaded in by Martinez. Spain made first contact. Ferran Torres away. Spain are the champions.
Gila.
Spain have seized their
Gila pahlawan anjing Ferran Torres.
The kings of Europe have conquered the world. And who would dispute that they are worthy? This time, Messi is beaten. Argentina, the most defiant of footballing nations, is itself defied. Its reign is over.
Apa jing? Apa itu?
And Spain are triumphant.
Ada lagunya anjing. Tetap masih. Kok suaranya KO?
Team tried to win this football match. Until very end of this match.
And so, seemingly having walked away from his final peak in Qatar 4 years ago, Lionel Messi, into his 40th year, comes up this time just short. And these Spanish fans can embrace a truly fabulous team, a team so perfectly complete. At Messi and Argentina's expense, Luis de la Fuente, in all of his fatherly wisdom and wit, concocted this idyllic, smooth Spanish blend of sturdiness and stardust. And that is a classy moment at the end of it all between the two coaches. Some of the exchanges between players are rather spikier. It has meant so much, and Otamendi is finding it hard comfortably to digest. But Ferran Torres needn't argue with anyone, because he has just fulfilled every childhood dream. He has just scored the winning goal in the World Cup final. Spain have beaten Argentina by 1-0.
Ya pemirsa, sebuah hasil yang tentunya sangat menggembirakan bagi kembalinya Spanyol. Setelah 16 tahun mereka menjadi juara dunia kali ini untuk kedua kalinya di tahun 2026. Mereka mampu tampil sangat baik, 8 pertandingan hanya kebobolan 1 gol dan mereka meraih gelar juara dunia untuk kedua kalinya. Viva Espana, selamat untuk Spanyol. Win, komentar Anda melihat pertandingan yang sangat dramatis.
Vamos Espanya.
Ya.
Jadi memang Spanyol berhasil mempertahankan konsistensinya, mendominasi. Mereka mengeliminir serangan dari Argentina dan Messi-nya hingga ke babak perpanjangan waktu, dan satu kesalahan saja dibuat oleh pertahanan Argentina di menit-menit awal babak kedua perpanjangan waktu sudah cukup untuk membuat Ferran Torres mencetak gol. Tidak ada on target dari para pemain Argentina selama 90 menit plus 2 kali 15 menit. Luar biasa Spanyol dominasinya.
Ya, kita lihat bagaimana Spanyol bersama dengan pelatih Luis de la Fuente ya. Mereka bermain sangat rapi, menjadi tim paling kuat dalam pertahanan. 8 pertandingan hanya 1 gol. Ya. Ini prestasi besar, sejarah bagi peserta Piala Dunia.
Iya, kita bisa katakan ini adalah
tidak salah,
perkembangan dari Tiki Taka 2.0, Tio. Di mana menginginkan penguasaan bola, tapi menginginkan menguasai permainan dengan rules 10 second tadi, merebut bola kembali, kemudian bertahan bersama dan mencoba memberikan pertahanan lawan bermain lebih dalam di pertahanan lawan dan membuat semua menjadi lebih baik karena penguasaan dan kedekatan di antara pemain dan lini mereka.
Ya, ini tensi panas ya, justru yang bertegang adalah pemain-pemain cadangan ya, yang ikut meramaikan sebuah selebrasi tadi. Dan kita lihat tadi proses terjadinya gol, kecerdikan dari Nico Williams
ya,
yang melihat posisi Ferran Torres dalam posisi sangat bebas.
Ya, dan yang menjadi
tidak pernah salah,
menarik adalah
juga tidak salah.
Pelatih Luis de la Fuente memasukkan pemain yang akhirnya bisa mengubah jalannya pertandingan ya. Yang memberi assist dan yang mencetak gol, Nico Williams dan Ferran Torres itu dua-duanya adalah pemain pengganti. Dan
TikTok gue isinya cancel sendiri supaya Kiki marah-marah nih supaya gue kesel banget jadi Kiki biasa aja banyak nggak sih Mas Dian sih kayaknya kesel tuh Mas Dian guys ya Kiki banyak kesel Mas Dian gue sih kalau gue orangnya soalnya supaya Kiki marah-marah nih supaya gue kesel banget Kiki biasa aja santai aja masih Mas Dian sih kayaknya kesel tuh Mas Dian gue isi semua game tuh gak ada yang asik ya kalau solo karena yang bikin game asik tuh bukan gamenya sebenarnya tapi temen-temennya asik
Ngampus Messi anjing. Juara lu, goblok.
sedekat itu ternyata tidak sedekat itu
tetap ada di dalam lapangan tanpa cedera sama sekali.
Tuh. Dan seperti apa Coach Ejan melihat era Argentina yang mungkin akan bermain tanpa Messi untuk beberapa tahun ke depan?
Iya, Argentina selalu menghasilkan bintang-bintang sebagai ikon di sepak bolanya dan tentunya ke depan akan muncul Messi baru, tapi kita tidak tahu siapa yang akan menggantikannya karena membentuk generasi emas butuh waktu, butuh masa dan ini tentunya perlu development yang baru dilakukan karena Messi tidak besar di Argentina, Messi besar di Eropa.
Ya, dan ini yang membedakan Messi dengan pemain lainnya. Kita lihat Lamine Yamal, pemain muda yang sudah mendapatkan banyak gelar ya. Kita tahu dirinya mendapatkan Piala Eropa, kemudian Piala Dunia, dan di usia yang sangat muda seperti apa Anda melihat masa depan Spanyol bersama dengan Lamine Yamal?
Ya, dia dapat Piala Eropa di usia 16-17 tahun. Sekarang 19 tahun sudah jadi juara dunia.
Estamos con el hombre del partido. Con el hombre más querido de toda España, un hombre que acaba de entrar en la historia del fútbol español. Ferran Torres, has marcado el gol que le ha dado España a su segundo mundial. Enhorabuena.
Muchas gracias. Bueno, yo creo que al final el gol ha sido de 47 millones de personas, no ha sido mío ni de los 26 jugadores que formamos aquí. Yo creo que hoy el destino estaba escrito, estaba hecho para que ganásemos, lejos de nuestra gente, pero los hemos intentado hacer sentir lo más cerca posible.
Desde luego el partido ha ido cuesta abajo a favor del gol, que no llegaba 20 ocasiones de España por una tan solo de Argentina. ¿Cómo lo vivís desde dentro cuando ves que se atasca, que no termina de entrar y que lo está rozando?
Bueno, al final, si todas las finales son difíciles, pues cuando tienes a Messi en el equipo contrario siempre entra ese nerviosismo, pero al final nosotros siempre hemos dependido de nosotros, de plantear nuestro fútbol y creo que hoy lo hemos demostrado una vez más.
Esa misma idea te la extrapolo a ti, mira que habías buscado el gol, te habían anulado uno, hoy te han anulado otro, lo habías rozado. ¿Qué se siente? ¿Qué liberación se siente al marcar ese gol tan importante?
Bueno, al final una liberación muy grande, creo que he sido una persona muy criticada a lo largo del Mundial, pero yo creo que que como he dicho antes, el destino está escrito, gracias a Dios siempre me da esas fuerzas para seguir y al final, como digo, Dios le da las cosas a quien más se lo merece.
Teníamos el gol de Iniesta, ahora tenemos también el gol de Ferran. Vas a ser querido para siempre, Ferran. Enhorabuena, a disfrutarlo.
Muchas gracias.
Betul. Gimana sih? Mau gue jadi tai nggak mau. Gue pengen lihat angkat darahnya.
Ya pemirsa, kita sudah sama-sama saksikan tadi hasil akhir pertandingan dan tadi ada sedikit wawancara dengan Ferran Torres.
Ya, dia menyampaikan sangat sulit pertandingan tadi. Di sisi lawan ada Messi yang selalu memberikan assist, tetapi akhirnya mereka bisa menciptakan gol sampai menit 109. Dan ini sebuah kemenangan yang luar biasa.
Estamos con un seleccionador campeón del mundo, Luis de la Fuente, me decía, la que hemos liado. ¿Qué se siente al ganar un mundial, Luis, después de tanto esfuerzo, de tanto insistir en la misma idea y que esa idea funcione y dé sus frutos?
Especialmente mucho orgullo. Orgullo por esta generación de futbolistas que han ido creciendo con esta idea, fieles a la idea, haciéndola mejor, dándonos un ejemplo de grupo, de equipo, de familia, de buenos grandes futbolistas con un potencial y un talento excepcional, y especialmente orgullo, porque de verdad haberles acompañado en este recorrido, este trayecto, para mí es un honor.
Le veo tan entero, tan cabal siempre, a mí se me están saltando las lágrimas de la emoción, no sé cómo está usted por dentro.
No quiero, te cuento no, porque te voy a dar pena. No, pues estoy ahora sí estoy muy emocionado, después de echar la vista atrás, pensando en ellos. Hemos hablado mucho con los jugadores. Mister, me decían, hemos ganado todo, y eso es maravilloso, con una generación de futbolistas, vuelvo a decir una y otra vez, que son un ejemplo para el deporte español, para la juventud española, para España. Juntos somos más fuertes, eso que no le quepa duda a nadie.
El partido en lo futbolístico, más o menos como se esperaba, pero quizás más todavía. España, 20 ataques por tan solo uno de Argentina, han vuelto a minimizar a todo un campeón del mundo hasta hoy, con Messi en el césped.
Sí, creo que el partido se tenía que haber decantado bastante antes. Las grandes intervenciones de Dibu han impedido que el partido se ganara antes, nos pusiéramos por delante en el marcador con más solvencia. Pero esto es una final de un campeonato del mundo, y incluso con 10 al final tienes que sufrir. Pero como nos gusta sufrir, pues ahí hemos estado demostrando otra vez que estamos preparados para todo.
Sufriendo sabe mejor, mister. Enhorabuena, gracias por hacernos tan felices y a disfrutarlo.
Muy amable, gracias.
Ya, dan baru saja kita dengarkan bagaimana pernyataan dari Luis de la Fuente, pelatih Spanyol berusia 64 tahun.
Iya, dia menyatakan ini kemenangan semua pencinta sepak bola ya. Dia menganggap grupnya grup yang terbaik, pemain-pemain terbaik yang dia miliki. Ini adalah pertandingan yang cukup berat. Ini pertandingan final yang dia rasa cukup berat.
Ya, dan kita lihat memang pertandingan yang tidak mudah bagi Spanyol ketika mereka mampu comeback menghadapi Belgia, kemudian mereka mengalahkan Prancis dengan sangat sempurna. Orang mengatakan itu akan menjadi peak performance dari Spanyol, tampaknya itu salah ya. Di final mereka juga tampil sangat dominan.
Ya, dan di pertandingan semifinal dan final ini memperlihatkan bagaimana Spanyol menguasai possession, mereka mengeliminir terutama lini tengah supaya tidak mengalir ke depan menghadapi Prancis. 4 orang pemain depan Prancis mati kutu. Sementara di pertandingan final ini juga Messi yang dibuat tidak banyak memberikan umpan ke depan, tidak bisa memberikan pengaruh yang banyak pada tim Argentina.
Ya, kita lihat statistik di pertandingan kali ini, Spanyol 1, Argentina 0. Attempt at goal-nya 20/2, sedangkan attempt on target 12/0. Tidak ada satupun on target dari Argentina. Bahkan dari SG pun sangat jauh sekali, 1,72 berbanding 0,09.
Iya, tadi ini yang sempat ditanyakan oleh reporter kepada pelatih Spanyol, 20 berbanding 1 peluang yang dimiliki oleh Spanyol. Tapi La Fuentes tadi menjawab bahwa inilah pertandingan final di mana Anda boleh mempunyai banyak peluang, tapi hanya 1 gol yang bisa diciptakan.
Ya, dan hasil ini juga membuat Kylian Mbappe menjadi top scorer ya dengan 10 gol. Dan Messi tidak menciptakan gol di pertandingan kali ini. Kita lihat bagaimana final third entries. 98 berbanding 37 kali. Dan ini memang Spanyol mendominasi dari semua sisi ya. Sisi flank kiri, kanan maupun dari tengah mereka sangat dominan.
Yang terlihat paling dominan di flank kirinya ya.
Ya.
Bagaimana kelihatan sangat dominan di sisi kiri. Ya, dua flank ini yang menjadi andalan bagi Spanyol. Sebenarnya dari Piala Eropa kan sudah kelihatan itu.
Ya.
Waktu di Piala Eropa kan yang di kirinya ada Nico Williams, sementara di kanannya ada Lamine Yamal. Sekarang Nico Williams tempatnya digantikan oleh Alex Baena.
Betul. Dan kembali negara Eropa ya. Juara di benua Amerika. Ini menjadi sebuah sejarah kembali bagi Spanyol.
Ini tim kedua yang bisa juara di benua Amerika Latin. Sebelumnya adalah Jerman yang mampu mengalahkan tuan rumah Brazil dengan 7-1.
Betul. Dan kita lihat pemirsa, ini menjadi satu hal yang sangat menarik bahwa kali kedua Spanyol menjadi juara setelah di tahun 2010. Kali ini 16 tahun berlalu mereka mendapatkan generasi emas kedua saya rasa. Ini kalau dibandingkan dengan generasi Xavi Iniesta, tentunya ini menjadi menarik ya, karena prestasinya hampir sama.
Ya, pemain-pemain yang dilahirkan pun juga kalau kita head to head di sebelumnya mereka ada Xavi, Iniesta, di sini ada Olmo, ada Pedri, kemudian mereka punya di belakang pemain-pemain juga sama. Kurbasi, Laporte, kemudian sebelumnya ada Ramos.
Ya. Dan kita akan melihat awarding tentunya untuk bisa juara Spanyol kemudian runner up akan mendapatkan hadiah yang sangat besar ya, 50 juta US dollar. Runner up adalah 33 juta US dollar, sedangkan peringkat ketiga mendapatkan 29 juta US dollar dan peringkat keempat di mana Prancis akan mendapatkan 27 juta US dollar. Sangat besar sekali hadiah yang didapatkan.
Yang menarik adalah di situs FIFA tadi saya sempat melihat wawancara dari Luis de la Fuente ya. Filosofinya adalah mereka ini hubungannya nggak sekedar hubungan profesional aja antara pelatih dengan pemain, tapi de la Fuente menganggap mereka pemain-pemainnya ini sebagai keluarga. Ada personal relationship yang dijalin oleh Luis de la Fuente dan salah satu filosofinya adalah sepak bola itu kerja keras ya. Kalau misalnya kerja keras itu gagal ya harus kerja keras lagi. Itu yang dibawa oleh Luis de la Fuente sehingga dia bisa jadi juara Euro 2015 di U19, di U21 tahun 2019 dia jadi juara
masa gitu kalah
juga.
Aja ya.
Medali perak Olimpiade 2020 dan sekarang
berusaha
menjadi juara dunia setelah menjadi juara Eropa juga di 2 tahun yang lalu. Jadi
gitu.
meskipun dia hanya melatih Athletic Bilbao dan Alaves di tahun senior, tapi dia
jangan bandingin
Coach Yayan, dia adalah profesor, dia adalah instruktur, dia adalah guru bagi Lionel Scaloni dan dia sudah membuktikan bahwa kedua pelatih sebetulnya membuktikan bahwa tanpa ada karir di klub yang besar, tapi mereka bisa berhasil di tim senior.
Lucu sumpah baca-baca ini kayak Zetu yang nggak pernah nongol gitu, tahu gak sih?
Saya finalis adalah
orang-orang bola ini guys, yang komen.
Peringkat 4 FIFA. Anda melihat seperti apa? Apakah memang dengan adanya konsep baru 48 negara
karena dia
tiga besar tidak terpengaruh karena memang bracketnya sudah mempertemukan 4 tim terbaik.
Ya karena ada unggulan ya.
Selalu on time aja kalau nggak setengah jam atau sejam dia udah ada.
Itu nggak akan ada di bagian yang sama.
Jadinya kan gue jadi ke pressure ya. Udah nyampe, gue juga harus nyampe nih lebih on time.
Memang
jadi udah kebiasa gitu.
Kebetulan semifinalnya adalah semifinal ideal karena peringkat FIFA-nya 1-4. Sebenarnya pelatih Inggris bilang
bagus begitu gak sih kan ya normal days orang e-sport kan
masih mengejar Inggris itu masih mengejar 3 tim lainnya.
Dia memang jarang telat.
Spanyol, Prancis. Sehingga butuh waktu ya terutama buat Inggris. Tapi kenyataannya ketika pertandingan peringkat 3 kemarin perebutan peringkat 3 justru Inggris bisa menang dari Prancis. Ya terlepas dari apakah Prancis sudah tidak terlalu bernafsu karena sebagian besar pemainnya diganti yang starter. yang jelas
di umur 35 gini gua malu. Gua malu.
Tim ini sudah sejajar ya.
Gua malu. Bener kan nih? Saya gua cek kan bukan. Mas di umur 35 gini, gua malu.
Argentina juga kan nggak mudah bisa dikalahkan.
Ya, kalau kita berbicara mengenai
dia kepergok
warning ya, Golden Boot sudah pasti akan menjadi milik
kontol, gua baca dari belakang anjing.
Kemudian Golden Glove, penjaga gawang terbaik menurut teman-teman siapa?
Unai Simon.
Ya. Sedangkan untuk Golden Ball, untuk pemain terbaik sepanjang turnamen,
Rodri.
Mungkin Rodri ya. Sepakat ya?
Antara Rodri dengan Messi ya.
Iya. Kita akan melihat FIFA akan memberikan kepada siapa ya. Kita akan sangat menarik. Tapi kalau fair, pastinya Rodri ya. Karena Spanyol tidak akan masuk final tanpa kerja keras Rodri.
Iya.
Ya, sedangkan untuk FIFA Young Player, mungkin ada
sejauh ini kalau kita melihat yang sampai ke final hanya ada Kurbasi dengan Lamine Yamal yang sama-sama usia 19 tahun.
Ya, dan kita akan melihat juga bagaimana FIFA Fair Play Trophy nanti akan diberikan untuk tim yang paling sedikit mendapatkan kartu yang berhasil lolos ke fase knockout. Ini tentunya akan sangat menarik untuk bisa kita lihat. Itu beberapa awarding atau beberapa gelar yang akan diberikan dalam individual and team award yang akan diberikan tentunya untuk bisa melengkapi gelaran dari Piala Dunia 2026 yang sudah berlangsung hampir 40 hari, tidak terasa 104 pertandingan, dan kita sudah melihat hasilnya adalah juaranya Spanyol. Ya, kalau melihat ini Messi apakah akan bertahan lagi menurut Erwin, karena masih ada gelaran yang akan dilakukan 4 tahun lagi di rumah sendiri di Argentina.
39 tahun, kalau 4 tahun lagi sudah 43 ya. Dengan penampilannya seperti sekarang, agak berat rasanya kalau melihat perkembangan sepak bola sekarang ya. Sekarang aja dia udah lebih banyak jalannya dibandingkan larinya, yang menyesuaikan pemain-pemain Argentina lainnya.
Kalau melihat dari penerusnya, tampaknya memang Argentina harus sabar dengan Nico Paz ya.
Iya,
pemain
baru 21
yang bisa,
tahun.
Betul, pemain yang bisa mengangkat Argentina di masa mendatang, Coach Jayan.
Iya, perlu pembuktian ya, Tio. Artinya pemain muda tentu butuh jam terbang, kemudian butuh bermain di level tertinggi seperti Piala Dunia, kemudian Copa Amerika Latin tentunya, dan apakah ini diberikan waktu jam bermain cukup oleh pelatih Scaloni untuk bisa memberikan pengalaman bagi pemain ini?
Ya, sedangkan untuk kita berbicara Spanyol, ini mereka generasinya sangat muda. Jadi katakan bahwa masa depan para pemain atau 80% materi dimiliki oleh Luis de la Fuente di hari ini masih bisa bermain 4 tahun lagi.
Ya, termasuk yang pemain-pemain cadangannya ya. Di bangku cadangan ada Marco Bill masih 23 tahun. Tadi Eric Garcia 25 tahun, kalau tambah 4 tahun masih 29 tahun. Mungkin generasi yang sudah harus dipikirkan penggantinya siapa adalah Aymeric Laporte. Sudah 32 tahun, tapi di situ sudah ada Pau Cubarsí, Marco Kurela sekarang 27 tahun, kalau 4 tahun lagi masih 31. Ya, ada pemain-pemain seperti Gavi yang masih 21 tahun. Ada juga Alex Baena 24 tahun. Rodri sudah 30 tahun, mungkin 4 tahun lagi harus dicari juga penggantinya siapa. Sementara di lini depan tentu nama Ferran Torres yang masih 26 tahun bisa menjadi salah satu andalan dengan usia matangnya. Nico Williams masih 24 tahun, dan tentu saja Lamine Yamal ya 19 tahun. Masih terus bisa berkembang ya. Dan yang menarik juga bagi kedua pelatih, saya melihat mereka ini sebetulnya kan ketika menjadi pelatih sempat diragukan. Ya, Lionel Scaloni menggantikan Sampaoli itu juga tadinya kan dia asisten. Terus Diego Maradona juga sempat meragukan, ini orang bukan pelatih dari klub top gitu ya. Dia hanya menjadi asisten, jadi asisten pelatih Sevilla.
Lama ini
jadi bukan klub top, tapi dia bisa membuktikan bahwa ketika menangani Argentina bisa juara Copa America 2 kali, bisa juara dunia 1 kali.